Hi. Apparently the Russian president is kind of missing. They don't know where he is. He hasn't been seen in the public eye since March 5th. I don't know. People are speculating that he's dead or part of that he's been taken in a coup or something. He's supposed to meet with some other president soon, but nobody's seen him since the 5th, so they're all just kind of like,
Mick,
What?
are snipes a thing?
Or what?
Snipes.
Knife?
Snipes.
No.
No?
I told you.
No.
I told you they're not real. That's why it's an urban joke.
Oh.
Yes.
Like an urban legend, but a joke. You use it to trick gullible little kids.
Yes. You take somebody snipe hunting.
Yep. Sorry, we had to hunt for food. There was like nothing up there.
Oh, there. See? Yeah, Keio just linked the thing, a snipe hunt. I'm like, it's not.
Why does it have 3 legs?
Because why not? It's fictional anyway. Huh. So yeah, and apparently whatever proof the Kremlin has been offering has been unsatisfactory. Photographs and stuff that have been discredited. What, that Putin's missing? Yeah,
Where on earth is Vladimir Putin?
that seems to be the general question right now.
No, like where on earth is Carmen San Diego?
Yes, that went through my head also. Hi.
Hi, Bob Ross.
Oh, he can't hear us, right? Or can he hear us?
Oh,
I forget.
wait. He can hear you guys, he couldn't hear me. Hi, Bob.
Oh.
I forgot you guys could hear me, but the channel couldn't hear me.
Well, that's interesting. Did you also know that last month the leader of the opposition was murdered?
Really?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, that's interesting.
I can see why people could be thinking coup.
Oh,
Alright.
sorry, he wasn't necessarily the leader, but he was of the leading opposition figure there.
In other words, it's unusual.
Yeah. He was shot dead next to the Kremlin.
Oh, wow. Alright.
This is interesting, so I guess we'll have to see if he shows up to this meeting or not that he's supposed to be at.
Right?
It's like, so in recent news, the president of Russia is missing. Like, well then.
This image always gets me. Where?
I love it.
They don't know if he's sick or dead or what. Interesting.
I like it because it says classic Caesar.
Classic
I imagine
Caesar.
Yeah, I imagine like a sitcom. Caesar's sitting there, and all of a sudden his buddy comes up behind him and stabs him in the back, and he's lying on the floor bleeding to death. And then like his mom walks in, and she's like, "Oh, that's some classic Caesar." And then it plays like the sitcom theme.
It's got that OU feel about it.
Yeah.
OU.
Oh, you.
Alright.
Who else but Caesar?
Ah. Let's see here. Because I know you're going to want to open that, I'm just going to preemptively figure out what's inside it.
Thank you. This guacamole is really spicy.
Your guacamole's really spicy. Are we back in game mode?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna roll to unlock the safe.
Why are we letting the bard do this again?
Because statistically speaking,
I'm the only one that saw it.
True,
Fair
but
enough.
also, you know, he's been doing a better job.
Alright, so
D6 is what you get all over you.
dexterity.
The 2,
That's an 11.
11. That does not unlock it.
I'm gonna harumph. Like, earth.
Step aside, kid. Let a pro show you how it's done.
Did you guys all follow me over? Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Keio, move
What?
Fib.
Why can't you guys?
I
do it?
can move Fib.
His girlfriend's eating.
Oh, he doesn't have to baby me because I'm eating.
I'll baby you.
Yeah, that could be too. I like this. I told somebody else about the thing, the Russian president. And he's just like, he's Russia on the outside. He's sick. He did not show up for work because he's sick. Russia on the inside. How did we lose the fucking president of Russia?
I think I broke the lock.
Wow, critically failed. Yeah. You're gonna have to find some alternate way into that safe.
You're a dum-dum. When you critically fail, you don't give the DM ideas. He could have just said you hurt yourself.
You have a booger in your nose and I can see it.
Want it?
Yeah, give it. Alan looks at it, looks over his shoulder, looks like at the rest of the group, looks over at Fib. You broke it.
What'd you do to this, Fib?
Yeah. Just
Well.
passes the blame.
I don't believe you. I rolled an 18.
Oh, am I supposed to be making a thingy?
Yes.
Insight check.
It's a matter of pride.
I critted on mine.
Sadie
And I'm not
doesn't
even
believe
traded
you.
insight.
You
But then I
credit,
figured
you're like,
she
bullshit.
pretty much, but then I figure she probably doesn't really trust Alan that much to begin with, so...
I got a 7.
So, you think you broke it.
Nobody else does that.
I didn't mean to.
Somehow I imagine Sadie probably smacks Alan across the back of his head and says, "Don't tell him that. You didn't break it." You're gonna give the kid a complex, jackass.
Complexes are necessary to develop into a healthy, functioning person in society. I mean, look at me. He says as he adjusts his small pouch full of dead men's wallets.
Yeah. He probably just gets the look. You know, the look.
Yeah, that look.
It seems that we cannot open this safe.
Wait. Fib pulls out a crowbar.
Ah.
So, this is what. I'm not allowed to send text server messages?
What?
Wait. I don't want to send it here. I don't even know. Just... Wait. Wait. That's what my friend is saying, and I'm just like...
Ale.
You know, insert the History Channel, dude.
You're right.
What's going on? I'm confused.
I'm really curious about that now. I want to see what happens.
She was posting over in the bullshitting tab.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because apparently I'm not allowed to post in the Underachievers tab.
Forgot, Rip and I
Okay.
are we're admins.
Admin. I get to administrate.
Scary thought, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a scary thought. Keio pipes out from my couch again.
Alright, so Fib pulls out the crowbar and tries to jimmy it into the side. And what would that be, a strength check?
Twerp, I don't think you're gonna have enough strength. Like, you're not gonna be strong enough to do that.
You're calling him twerp now?
And that's a 6.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't
Just
do anything.
Just kind of hanging on the crowbar as it's jimmied into the side of the safe. Struggling. Ugh.
Here, let me give it a try.
I want my crowbar back.
Yeah. It's not like I have anywhere to carry. Oh, I guess I could fit a crowbar. in
No.
there.
You're not taking his crowbar either.
Alright, it's a decent check, actually. You managed to pry open the door. It's a good thing you
Alan
opened
hands
this one.
over the crowbar.
I rolled for a lot of stuff here. I don't know what any of it does. Really. We'll have to look that up, but I rolled for a couple of things here. First off,
No, Rana.
there are 3 gems in there. They're decent-sized gems.
No.
There's a pair of goggles of the night, which I'm assuming give you dark vision of some kind. A potion of hill giant strength. A full set of mariner's armor, and an elemental gem.
Ugh.
Wow.
Is it Caliban's elemental gem? Caliburn, sorry. I'm assuming it's magic.
I don't know, I'm looking it up. Let's see here.
Who wants to carry the gems? Alright.
Well, I would like to check out the magic one, if it's magic.
Well, I mean, it's called an elemental gem, so you'd think
So you would
it's something.
think that it is.
Alright, let me look it up. Alright. Elemental gem. Elemental gem. I just went past it, didn't I? Okay. Wondrous item, uncommon. This gem contains a mode of elementary energy. Elemental energy. When you use it in action to break the gem, the elemental, next page, is summoned as if it were cast with Conjure Elemental spell.
Fascinating. Is it controllable?
And the gem's magic is lost. The type of elemental. Well, if you look up the spell Conjure Elemental, it acts as if it was that.
Okay, so what were the things that we found in there again? Do you want to like list them out, like type them up, or so it's remembered, or just list them off and I'll write them down?
I can link it to you guys.
Okay.
There.
Celestial Conjure Elemental.
What kind of armor is the Mariner's armor?
I haven't gotten that far yet. I was looking up the elemental gem. Good lord.
So slow, Keio.
Oh, you even get to choose what kind of elemental it is. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
So are we divvying up the loot as we find it, or at the end of the thing?
That's up to you guys. I'm talking to people in our chat.
Mariner's armor should go to somebody that's actually... I assume it has better defense or something. So I'm going to say it should go to somebody that's in the fray more often.
Well,
Like
let's
Jackson.
Well, if it's armor, I don't want it as wizard. I don't do armor.
Okay. Oh, one more page.
Cool. Oh, that's not so cool. That's not so cool. It could be kind of helpful, but it could also turn out to be really bad.
Did anyone else pick up those batons?
Nope. Sadie only took the guns. Minus the gun that Alan took. She took the other three.
Alan should take the batons. It would make sense that he would do so. But that's not my decision, so...
Alan takes the batons.
Mariner's armor. While wearing this armor, you have swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater, with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface.
So it's a life preserver.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a scuba suit.
That's so
And
bad.
the goggles.
Ooh, goggles.
Well, seeing as I already have dark vision, for me, the goggles, they do nothing.
While wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision at the range of 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, your blah. If you already have it, it increases another 60 feet.
Oh, so the goggles, they do something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So they're like Riddick's goggles.
pretty much.
pretty much.
Sweet.
And they look kind
Is
of cool.
Alan the only one with dark vision?
No, I have dark vision as well.
They're like owl themed.
Owl themed?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll link a screenshot.
Ooh, screenshots. Ah, they are indeed owl themed.
Told you.
I'm disappointed that you didn't have anything weird in your search bars.
You can't even see search bars.
I can see a couple tabs.
Oh.
Okay, so if I put those on, I turn into that owl guy from Watchmen.
Yes. And then a potion of hill giant's strength. Let's see what that does. Potion. Potion. No, not a potion of giant strength. A potion of hill giant strength. Which I assume is better. When you drink this potion, your strength score changes for 1 hour. The type of giant determines blah blah blah. Oh, a potion of hill giant strength is the weakest of the potions of giant strength.
Yeah, hill giants are the smallest giants, are they not?
I think so, yeah. But it would increase your strength to 21.
Damn.
Considering I use a lot of melee, I think I might take that.
Dibs.
You don't use melee.
Can I have
I'm
the
torn.
gems? Add them to my gem pouch.
Oh boy. That elemental gem is worrisome. I've been reading the conjure elemental spell.
Oh?
Like I said, it could be a good thing. It could actually be handy, but it could also be very bad. It could turn bad. It's like, so you summon this elemental, right? It is friendly to us. We roll initiative for it separately. It has its own turns. It obeys any verbal commands, and if you don't give any, it just defends itself and doesn't do anything else. But if your concentration is broken, the elemental doesn't disappear. Instead, you lose control of the elemental and it becomes hostile towards you and your companions and might attack.
Oh.
And it can't be dismissed if it's uncontrolled, and it takes an hour for it to disappear.
Oh,
So I'm like, it could be very bad.
I think we should sell that. That seems like it'll kill us.
If we lose control of it, maybe.
Not a problem, Goat.
It could also serve as a very useful distraction under certain situations.
It could. You could always just cast it and leave.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm just saying, there should be like a warning tag on that thing. Did I make like a some kind of a knowledge check or something to see if Sadie knows that that might happen?
Well, it'd be an what? You still have Arcana, right? That's still a check. It'd be an Arcana check.
Yes. I got a 20.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I don't know. The goggles would be of help to Sadie since she's human. She doesn't have dark vision, but at the same time, I'm wondering if she shouldn't be in charge of the elemental gem. She'd probably lean more towards if it was her making the decision. She'd probably say that I should probably hang on to that. I imagine her just kind of looking at it like,
21 1. That is a +5. No, I think that's a +6. No, that's a +5. 21's a +5. Mod.
So yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. If it was her, it's like as a player I might want to take the goggles, but if it was her, she would be like, I should probably keep an eye on the gem.
Sorry, I've been talking to...
Fine.
We have a viewer that's asking about new to D&D and questions, so I've been answering.
All I want is a shiny gem.
I don't really care about the gems. I'll take
Yeah, the regular gems, whatever.
What about those 11 gems I found down in the basement? Can I have those too?
You'd have to talk to Alan about that, because I believe he has them.
Do you? Oh, I wrote them down. Well, I have the copper.
You can have the gems.
Add them to my pouch of gems.
But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not. This is like a party decision thing, so I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, that's mine.
Well, yeah, that's mined on the potion because I'm the melee person.
Right.
Let's see here. That's right, okay. Let's see here. Since you've got a bag for him. Now, with that whole worth thing, when you're trying to sell them, you can try to persuade or intimidate to try and raise the price. Also. Or
I'm
you
sorry.
can, or you can just sell them for the flat amount.
Remembering Althea telling the story about her grandmother selling those books.
Yeah.
So the gems are worth 5 gold apiece?
At
Yeah.
least.
Okay.
So do you want to continue through the kitchen or head out through the front?
Well, I'm still waiting on people's verdicts on the goggles and the gem here.
Oh,
Just take them
Yeah.
both, whatever.
yeah, I don't want them.
Okay. I will take them both then. What are they? An elemental gem. I'll just say see conjure elemental. Page is it? 6. And what are the goggles called?
Goggles of
Goggles
night.
of night.
It's dark vision
Or
up to 60 feet.
Essentially, they're night vision goggles. You found a set of night vision goggles.
Is there a spot on the character sheet that's just for money? I'm not seeing one.
I just have it listed in the bottom of my equipment. Because
Yeah.
no, not really. These sheets aren't as good as the 4th edition ones.
I'm hoping that they'll update them.
I'd be happy with, somewhere in the medium kind of thing. A little bit of this one, a little bit of those.
I want the auto-calculating stuff, damn it.
Yeah, right?
That would be nice. Where all you have to do is put your ability score in, and then it calculates the rest of the shit for you.
Yeah.
cool. She puts on the goggles, just like I feel like I'm at a masquerade ball or something. Puts it back up on top of her head.
I want a pair of pants of holding.
Pants.
You know, like trip pants, how they have like those really huge pockets.
Yeah.
I know, my mind just went places because it does that.
I have a couple of those pants.
Trip pants?
Yeah.
My brother actually makes his own. Like, he makes his own pants, and they're friggin' amazing. They're so cool. They're way cooler than trip pants. He needs to sell them out, but he just wants to make them for himself.
I'm sure there is, Bob, but we're very much used to using Mythweavers. It's a good site. It's just they're switching over to a new layout with the 5th edition stuff.
Plus, other places might not necessarily have a 5th edition sheet ready.
True.
Also, we're loyal to our startings.
I don't like change,
Yeah.
says the DM in the new edition of D&D. Ah.
We're all just kind of griping a little, don't mind us.
Yeah, it's just... It's the kind of stuff you see in any type of update. It's like, oh, well, they don't have this anymore. That kind of sucks.
Just when you're used to doing something one way and then they change it on you and it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I vote for Through the Kitchen.
There might be food in the kitchen.
This place has been abandoned for a while. I highly doubt that.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want it if there is.
There's people working here. That guy said there was an employee's kitchen. It's probably that. That's probably it right there.
It's the employee's break room that he said that the food was in.
Yeah, not the kitchen.
Kid listens better than you, Alan.
Well, you know, if it's not wallets, it's in one ear and out the other. Although I bet I could make one of those wallets go in one of his ears and out the other.
I'd pay to see that.
Wouldn't be that hard with this hammer.
I'm going to fart on your pillowcase.
Alright, we don't have time for this, come on. 6.
Are these wine racks?
Yes.
Are they stocked?
Yes.
Alan takes a green bottle.
Okay.
I mean, he probably stops and kind of just like looks at them a little longingly, but she's gonna keep going. Being the alcoholic that she is.
You know what? You know what?
Adventure time?
I was gonna say, you should roll a d10, and if it's an 8, a 9, or a 10, you're compelled to take a bottle.
Actually, you know what? Can I roll like a... What would I do for a will check?
Will is usually wisdom or intelligence.
What would be a fail? If she's resisting her alcoholism.
I guess it would depend on how bad her alcoholism is.
Is it like just a couple drinks a night, or is it like a whole bottle a night, or is it...
When she starts drinking, she has the flaw. When she starts drinking, it's hard for her to stop.
Ah,
Okay.
So that'd be like maybe a 15, a DC 15.
It's like, no, she's an alcoholic. Her life is stressful. She's seen shit. Okay, well, I succeeded. I got a 16 plus 3 with my wisdom, so I'm okay.
There you go.
Resist the urge. Not now, I'm working.
I like mine. If we ever run into anybody important, I'm supposed to piss them off. Meet the mayor. I gotta piss him off. Meet the president.
no.
Gotta piss him off.
And that will drive Sadie to drink anyway.
Alright, well I rolled. You didn't randomly encounter anything around the corner.
Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to move there. Eh. I'm gonna stop and check, cause I can't see her being the sort to just recklessly go by a corner, even if she's not really particularly stealthy.
Right.
I'm sure she would be smart enough to. Well, I like. Well, no, it's not. That's a 7, not a 1. I didn't crit fail my perception check, but I doubt I really see anything.
Wait,
That would've been a
everybody
10.
stop! I failed my sight check.
Hold on, I've gone blind.
I don't need that.
Shouldn't I be in the lead?
Probably, but you're not.
Yeah. And last time we were doing this, it was Fib in the front.
Yeah, let's all hide behind the kid like responsible adults.
Like the responsible adults we are.
Wait, you did a perception check down this hallway, right?
A bad one, yeah.
Well,
Sadie is not trained in perception.
I'll scoot back then, so I can get in the front.
Okay, then you get in the front.
Out of my way, bitch.
Yeah. I'll do a perception check and probably fail it.
He did as well as I did.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
definitely a hallway. I'm gonna roll for sneakies.
Bravo.
Are we gonna have to start parsing you again?
Yes.
Pars.
Let's see if that actually did anything. Okay, that actually did do something.
Are you stealthing? Are you stealthing? Are you stealthing?
Teasing.
Are you stealthing
Yeah.
this way or stealthing across this way?
I was
said it
thinking
was Go ahead.
I'd go this way. Because if I get to here, I have a cross way that I can
Alright.
see more.
Well, you can
So-
tell just from your perception, both of your perception checks this way. There's signs that, say ladder, elevator this way, and then, you can see on the doors over here that it says, it just exits out.
What is that, a dining hall or something?
That's where we were.
Yeah, it's like a little restaurant area for the people who would have worked here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get to here, and then do a perception check to my...
I guess I could have switched you spots there, Mick. I had Jackson taking up the
rear. Alright.
I'm gonna do a perception check to the left and right of this hall.
Okay.
We need to decide on our marching order.
Well, I of course, just takes off that way. Here, you know what? You go with Fib. I'll go with Alan.
Okay.
You do not see anybody there, but you can see the signs for stairs, the elevator, and what looks like some kind of storeroom.
Do I see anything in this hall? Right, like, to my left here?
No, just
No?
the wall.
No. Alright, so Alan moves up and then tries to do a sneaky peek
Sneaky peek.
through there.
There's nothing. You're not sure what
Yeah.
it was at one point used for. Maybe some kind of maintenance area or something.
Alan scratches his head and wonders who the fuck designed this place.
Well, I imagine Sadie would probably go this way, A, to keep an eye on Fib, and B, because they said that they thought the people were looking for their key cards or on the other side of the building.
Right. Now, you guys. This is as this is a modern setting, you guys do have a way to communicate with each other.
Right.
Well,
gonna peek
at the
around
very
the
least,
corners and see
Sadie
what
can
I see.
call Jackson, as they both have phones.
Okay.
Yeah, do a sneaky peek into that room on the left.
Crates and barrels. No people, though. Just crates and barrels.
My God, they turned everybody into barrels and crates.
I think are Fib and Sadie both doing perception checks? What I got on mine.
Bah. My earbud fell out of my ear for a second, sorry.
Remember, on the initiative toolbar, you can impersonate.
Oh. Oopsie.
Well, you definitely don't see anything down there.
Do we hear anything?
No.
Okay.
Now, meanwhile, back here with Alan and Jackson. Oh God, Alan Jackson. Isn't that like a country singer?
Yes.
Let's get married.
Craig and Alan Jackson.
Well, it goes with the ass grab.
There's nothing really. Actually, you know what? Hold on. The majority of this like building's dusty. You said, right?
Yes.
Alan checks to see how dusty the crate room is. See if people have been in there lately.
I'm impressed, Rip. I was wondering if you were gonna check that, actually. But I was keeping my mouth shut. I had to resist the urge. Judging by the dust on the floor, the general grime and everything, looks like somebody's been in here recently, and they seem to... It's very methodical. They immediately go over here, then the next box, then these, then go over here, walk over to these, and then walk along here, stopping pretty much in front of each barrel before leaving. Almost as if they're checking for something.
Huh. Alan like traces along the path, trying to figure out what is going on. He
One sec, let me check down below. 5, no, you're still good down there. If you guys want to check any of the rooms.
Girlfriend?
Hmm?
You want to check any of the rooms?
That's what I was planning on.
Yeah. We're probably gonna want to check the rooms.
I'm giving it
We
to
don't know
you
where
guys.
these people are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Door number 1 or door number 2?
make a listen. Or a perception.
Okay. Make one with you. Just because it never hurts to have 2 people listening.
That's true.
I got another 21.
Good, because I got a 9.
Both rooms sound empty.
Okay.
And the doors are definitely locked.
Okay. I was gonna say Sadie would try the door. If she finds it locked, though, she'd probably look at Fib like, can you get this open?
Work your magic, kid. Work your magic.
Alrighty. I can do this. Or I can't. That a 10.
10? No, that door is
Yeah.
still locked.
But I got my crowbar.
Or you could try again with like what would equate another turn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you didn't break the lock.
No, you didn't crit fail. But if
Okay.
you're gonna do it again, I'm gonna go back to Rip and let him do stuff real quick, and then I'll be back to you guys. Unless Sadie wants to try her hand
Okay.
breaking open the door.
Would Sadie try to pick a lock? Yeah, Sadie would probably at least try to pick a lock. What is that, a dex check?
Yeah.
Yep.
No. I got a 5. I almost crit failed, not quite. Sadie does not know how to pick locks.
No, I did spell that right. Okay. Okay, Rip. Well,
Alright. Alan would inspect the crate to see if there's anything abnormal about it.
pretty much looks like a crate. Doesn't look like it's been opened or anybody's checked the inside. But there is a shipping manifest on it. Doesn't say who it's supposed to be shipped to, but it does have the address for the building.
Does it say where it's from?
Actually, it does. It does. It's from City Hall.
That's interesting.
Alan grabs the shipping manifest and passes it back to Jackson. And,
He's like, what's this?
It's a shipping manifest for this crate from City Hall? What was this building before?
I don't know, some kind of office building.
Uh-huh.
But, hold on. Yeah, that's a damn good perception check, actually. Immediately looking up at the date, he's like, these have maybe only been here like a week or two. This building's been abandoned, quote unquote, for like 6 months.
Jackson kind of looks at it like, what the fuck? Wait a minute.
Alan kind of grins. The mystery deepens.
Dun dun dun!
He then proceeds to go.
Hey Deadpool, calm down. Why the hell is City Hall shipping stuff here?
I don't know. Alan would follow the path all the way back around to the barrels and then inspect one of them.
Hold on. Meanwhile,
Uh.
hold. Wait your turn. We gotta share, man. We gotta share.
No.
He's a rogue. That's hard for him.
I know. I know. Alrighty. You gonna try and pry that thing open?
Or try to pick the lock again,
try to
whatever.
pick the lock, yeah. Since you're
I was
not
gonna pick
moving,
the
you
lock
can try
again.
to pick the lock again and pry it open. Or if you
Okay.
want, you can just take your time and just take a couple minutes to try and do it.
Okay. That works.
Just gonna take your time?
I got a 19.
Oh, no, you don't need to.
Yeah.
You pry it in there really good, back up a little bit, and then just run forward at it with your hands outstretched, and pop the door right open.
Yay. And I find myself in this little room.
Yes.
Can I make a perception check and see what's around?
Sure.
I don't want to step on him.
Just in there.
Yeah.
And that is a 12.
Couple stacks of chairs.
Well, that's
Alrighty.
exciting.
Ooh, chairs.
Oh
Well,
boy.
this is boring.
My perception check was all of 8, so yeah.
Ooh, chairs.
Are we gonna go across the hall, or?
Okay. I'll try.
Well, I'm just trying to be like methodical if we're going down the hall.
Fib's not methodical.
Hey, kid.
Alright. Check to see if that door's open. Is that a perception, or you want me to just try and open it?
No, you can just reach over and pull on the handle.
Jiggle, jiggle.
It's locked.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to open it.
Somehow I imagine this ice cream sundae is getting more and more elaborate.
And that's
It's now like
5.
this giant bowl, like manhole size.
Oh, wait.
It's probably all just like sprinkles, and I'll get you fudge. And she's just like, now we're gonna add peanuts, and we're gonna add.
Well, it's actually a 9. I forgot to add the thingamotchit.
Okay, yeah, that's not enough to open it. Meanwhile, back with Alan and Jackson.
Alan, I think that roll? Yeah. That 17 was a roll for perception on the barrel.
It has a similar shipping manifest as the crates, also coming from City Hall.
Are these ones openable?
Yes.
Alan waves Alan waves Jackson over and says, "Hey, can you open this?"
You want me to like smash it with the hammer or something, or what?
No, just open it gently.
He's all okay. Fine. Do you have a knife or something?
Alan holds out one of his daggers
Thank you.
and then attempts something.
Well, I certainly opened it because I crit. I just imagine he sticks the knife in, taps it, lid pops off all easy. Yes, I can open it.
Mechanics hands, yo.
Well, you know, he is. Oh wow, yeah, no, he's distracted, and he so does not see you do that.
Yeah. Alan slips something into his pockets while Jackson is distracted.
Meanwhile, inside the barrel, lots of what you're not 100% sure what it is, but a bunch of odd things. Vials and jars full of stuff. Like herbs and pieces of animals and...
The kind of
Wait.
shit that Sadie carries in her pockets?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is this in the... Did you say this is the stuff in the barrel, or...
Yeah, stuff in the barrel.
Alan looks questioningly at it, looks at Jackson and goes, "There's some weird shit going on."
Well, we're here hunting cultists, so I'm guessing this is some sort of magic bullshit.
Mayor's a cultist. 50 gold on it.
Hold on. I'll take that bet.
You're on.
Alright, we should go rejoin the others.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Alright. Well,
We can just kind of rejoin them.
yeah. Whoop 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 whoop.
Meanwhile, while we're walking over here, you guys can pry open or unlock the door, whichever.
Okay.
Hey, you know, if all else
Unlock.
fails, I have a shotgun. Not too many doors can, you know, survive a shotgun.
Yeah, but you know, we also don't want to just like keep setting off loud gunshots to attract attention.
Yeah.
Easy, Jackson.
You know, it wasn't until you made it really hard to see that I switched to the gun. I was trying to be as quiet as possible with Jackson, because let's face it, his gun is probably the loudest.
Probably, but you know, I was trying to help. We had a big group.
No. That definitely helped. They couldn't move. It was nice. Especially considering 3 of them didn't have any,
Range attacks.
yeah. Alright. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I didn't really do too well with that roll, so.
I got a 22 on mine.
Nice. Well, you managed to jimmy it open.
Wait.
Fib's sitting there fiddling with it, and you kind of lean over. Well, what if you were to do this, and it pops
Yeah, what
up?
about this?
Eureka!
Teamwork!
Yeah. She gives Phil a little high five.
One that he can reach, I hope.
Yeah,
No.
no, she had a kid before. I'm pretty sure she would know how to interact with a kid.
Okay. Alright.
Be down on his level.
Perception check.
Alan makes him work for it.
Jump a little higher.
You can do it, kid. You're never gonna grow at this rate.
Alright.
Alan remains unconvinced that Fib is a gnome.
Perception 16.
16. Got a bunch of crates and a safe.
He's gonna run right up to the safe.
We got another safe in here.
Jackson's
Another
moving
safe.
to watch.
I'm gonna check.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm gonna check for traps.
That's a good perception check. Nope. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Alright, that's a 12.
It is not trapped. Most definitely locked, but it's not trapped.
Okay, well, I'll attempt to open it. And that's an 18.
Oh yeah, you definitely open it. 53. What is that on ye olde loot chartiness? That. Get out of the wondrous items section.
Ooh.
Alright. You find. Did I say 53? 70 gold. Which is probably more gold than Fib has ever seen in his life.
If you've been hanging with Alan, yeah.
I'm sorry, how much was in there? You were cutting out.
70. 70.
Okay. And that's it? That's the only thing that's in there?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Can
Oh,
I do a perception check?
That's not the
Sorry, go
only
ahead.
thing that's in there, but that's the only thing of importance that's in there.
What's the other thing?
Just random papers, documents,
Okay.
miscellaneous shit.
Alright. He's gonna climb in and just like roll in it.
In the gold,
Yeah.
I guess so.
like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. And well, he's also gonna push it all out.
Make it rain!
No, not with gold.
Ouch.
Tink, 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 tink.
This is a terrible idea.
Hey, Rip, give me a perception check for your haul.
Okay.
You see nothing.
I wanted to perception the crates.
Okay.
22.
These look like they have been here for a very long time.
Are they like nailed shut? Or are they
Yes.
opened? Well, fuck it then. I'm not gonna waste the time. He's not gonna anyway. He'd probably also look over at Fib and probably, you know what? She's gonna tell him to go ahead and keep 30, and she won't tell anyone.
You have to help me carry it though. I can't carry all of this.
Yeah, okay, she'll help him carry it.
30 gold coins probably weighs more than he does. I just see Sadie being like, we need to get you a bank account.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what? When we're done here. Gonna open up your own account. We're gonna use that 30 gold to get it open. Get you started.
But Alan says that banks steal money from you.
Don't listen to Alan.
Alan
That's
steals
probably
money
something
from
he
banks.
actually says.
Yes. Nah, you should keep it under your mattress. But Alan, we don't have mattresses. Exactly, that's because the mattress stores steal money from you too.
The banks took
Yeah,
your mattress
well,
too.
Alan's wrong.
Just set 30 coins aside in a pouch for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. So, he's gonna joyfully skip down the hall.
Oh, good job, Jackson. That was impressively bad.
And
That door.
yeah, open that one. 14.
You open that up nice and easy.
Whew. Nice and easy. Was it?
Perception. 11.
I've been perception. There's a desk in this room.
I got 15 on mine.
There is magic-y looking stuff on this desk in this room.
Ooh. Well, that catches her attention.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. You know how irresponsible it is to just leave magic shit laying around?
You mean in a room that's locked?
Yeah, it wasn't
Besides
really
the point.
laying around until we opened up the door.
That's beside the point. You don't know who's gonna come in here. They're lucky it was us.
Or unlucky, rather. I
I
imagine
feel like
they're
that
not
can
gonna
hurt
put...
people.
Are there any
Uh.
Is there any what?
trinkets and fun stuff?
No, there are no trinkets and fun stuff. There's
Silly
a lot
things.
of books.
Althea would die.
They would be like, well, this room is, yeah, I'm out.
Oh, remember, she's learned the value of books. Books can be
Yes,
sold
this
for
is
money.
true. Yep, that is true. By the end, she learned the value of books.
Now, not the
They're
value
not all
anybody,
completely worthless.
not the value people wanted her to learn about books, but
You mean people will buy this shit? Huh. Go figure.
I guess there's a market for everything.
I guess so. Um, do I need to do another perception to like, or should I do Arcana?
Arcana.
Okay, Arcana, whichever.
Whatever.
Tomato, tomato.
Meanwhile,
Okay. Well,
completely missing it as they rounded the corner, but now seeing and successfully hiding, there is a group wandering down the hall here. Roll a perception check to see if
They're
Alan.
cutting out again.
Sorry.
Huh?
Roll a perception check to see if Alan notices that Jackson's leaning up against the wall, trying to hide.
trying to hide. Keywords being hiding, or trying.
Yeah.
Alan does not.
Well, I rolled fairly well on my stealth check, so he's gonna be like, Alan, 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 Alan.
Alan, 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 Al, Al, Ali, 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 Keith, Mama, Mama.
Mum.
Finally getting Alan's attention. It's like,
After Alan's attention is getted, he gets the gist of what's going on and goes into sneaky rogue mode as best he can. Over here.
I was about to say, he's tucking up by this wall, got his shotgun ready for when they round the corner.
I'm going to ready a shot, just in case.
I can drop down to my knee if you want to shoot over me.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Alright. They're going to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was your Arcana check?
26.
1d6. These are a bunch of really old, bound in some kind of flesh, books. The insides are very dark and demonic-filled text. Ancient languages. I'm pretty sure you probably can read most of it. You know, like Abyssal or something like that, don't you?
Yeah, she knows Abyssal.
These are not good books.
Yeah, I imagine she's probably like kind of looking at them and her eyes kind of wide. Is like, we're not leaving these here. I'm confiscating these.
It's like the only way these are being left here is if they're on fire.
Pretty much. These are coming with me.
But yeah, they appear to be like ritual books, spell books, things like that.
How many of them?
3.
3.
And some miscellaneous things,
But nothing of like important.
yeah.
Alright.
I'm sure you could figure out a way to like destroy them. Oh, pardon me.
I'm just gonna say of evil origin. Yeah, she's not gonna leave that shit laying around. It's like, no.
Fib has wandered off to the next room.
Apparently. She's gonna see. Sadie's gonna stop and check out the bookshelf too, though, before she leaves. If they find that on the desk, who knows what else the fuck is in here? But I'm assuming you'll want me to wait another turn.
Yeah. We can go ahead and let Fib go.
Yes. Yes.
rip muter.
Ah, it was Kyle's fault.
Ah.
Yep.
I had blown my nose. I don't want people to listen to boogers.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
He got a total of 20 to unlock the door.
Oh yeah, that's easy. That door is nice and unlocked for you.
And he's gonna go in and perceive things. Alright, and that's 15.
Right, there's another desk with books on it, there's a bookshelf with books on it, and there's another safe in the room.
Ooh, safe. Safe, safe, safe.
Safety,
Opening
safe.
safe. And that's an 11. I'm gonna try.
That safe does not want to open.
Can I try again?
Sure.
Okay. And that's a 17.
There you go, that opens that time.
Cool.
Ooh, 74. What's that on the oldie list here? That is 140 gold pieces,
Whoa.
amongst other
That's
things.
even more than the most gold I've seen.
Didn't know they came in this much.
It comes in pints.
1, 2, 3, 4. Gets around the corner here. Gets here, here, and
First one gets shotgunned in the face.
pretty much. He's within 10 feet. That means I get extra damage. And I crit.
Oh. Blat.
Ooh. Yeah, just a little bit.
Imagine
Okay.
the blowback the other guy gets. Ew.
That is 16, 22, 27 damage.
Damn.
Doesn't kill him, but he ain't got a whole hell of a lot of health left. That's for damn sure.
Don't worry, I'll fix that.
35 minus 27. I left him with 8 hit points. Meanwhile, the two of you hear a shotgun go off.
Yeah.
Also, after he gets shotgunned, seeing as he's still alive, he would also get shot right in the dome piece. Probably.
Are you making a called shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
Or are you just gonna shoot?
I'm just gonna shoot. I readied that shot earlier. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my attack thing was right.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
And we have combat advantage because it's a surprise round, so it's also a sneak attack.
Well, you only need to do 8 damage, man.
No, you don't understand. I need to do all the damage I can.
Okay. I used to do the same thing with Althea. I remember I was like, no, I have to see how much it is.
I know.
I want to know
must
if I pulled out
see.
his spleen. He pulled
Fuck.
out his spleen.
Okay, so this is how this
Wow.
goes down. Guy rounds the corner. He's immediately shot in the chest at near point-blank range with a shotgun, so his bulletproof armor is fucked. And it tears into his chest, and he's just gushing blood, and then his head explodes from getting shot the second time from Alan.
I feel bad for the guy behind him.
Oh yeah, definitely. Actually,
And
hold
then
on.
I roll to hide.
Of course you do.
Meanwhile, Alan starts singing the national anthem at the top of his lungs.
Oh, sick.
Alan presses up against the wall, and he's like, "Did you see on shot? That was great."
Holy shit!
That's what I'm talking about.
Boom! Headshot!
There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I gotta check. No, this dude's like, he's not terrified at all. He's covered in blood, but he's not terrified.
Wow. I hated that guy anyway.
Glad that wasn't me.
Meanwhile, this guy just fucking books it.
Nope.
No! This guy, however, he's like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever, dude,
That's
whatever.
I just imagine like the dude in front of him just exploding like a paintball. Just covering the dude behind him. And he's just like, just looks completely nonplussed about it, just
Eh. Kind of like
there's like brain brain matter hanging on his face.
like soccer ball chick from last night. Oh, bugs.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Does everyone need to, even though we're not in the area?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can choose to come help us or not. That's up to you.
Okay.
What does get? +2? +1. Okay. You guys get a +2. Ah, those guys get the +2. Oh, wow. He may be unfazed, but he's certainly not paying attention.
That's no.
Don't forget to update your thing, Rip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How did I manage to beat all the Dex people?
Dice.
That's okay, the tank should go first. It only feels right. Well, popping that shell out of my shotgun, I step
Out of
forward.
your
Shotgun.
shit gun.
Yes.
Boom, head shit.
Yep. Well, it's not quite a 20, but it's a 19. I'll take it. Alright, D8. D8, it's easier to read than this one. Unhandy, you know. Alright, fine. Weapon. 15 damage. It's about half his health. Alright. Sadie's turn.
I think while she's in the room, she's probably still gonna at least like look at the shelf
Alright.
before she goes booking out of the room. I crit on my perception check.
I wish I could tell you there's anything important on that shelf.
There's nothing important on there.
No.
All right. Well, then she's gonna go running for the room, for helping them. Blah blah blah. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. The other room's just gonna have to wait. This is more important.
Alright. Cultist's turn. He's gonna run up and try to Sword Jackson.
Oh my.
He is not gonna sword Jackson.
Is that what kids are calling it these days?
Yep.
Sword Jackson?
Sword Jackson. I gotta sword my Jackson, man.
Man, what's with all these crusty tissues around your computer? Oh man, Sword Jackson.
Alright. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Alright, so you said the only thing of value in that safe was the 150 gold, right?
Yes. Although it
Okay,
was
alright.
170 gold.
Oh, 170.
No, sorry.
Actually, I wrote
sorry,
that
sorry.
down.
140. It's 140. My bad.
Oh,
140.
I did. I wrote that down. It was 140. Okay.
I knew it wasn't 150.
So, curiosity is going to get the better of him, and he's going to poke his head out the door. And try and see what's going on after hearing that gunshot.
I don't know if he'd be able to see Alan, but he'd probably be able to see Sadie's back quickly running down the hall.
Right.
Okie dokie. That's 10.
You see her running down the hall.
Okay. I'll cautious. Nah, I'll just run behind. See where all the excitement is, and that's as far. I'll do double.
Run up to Sadie. What's going on?
Yeah. I just sprinted out of the room.
I imagine you just you get outside it. You hit the tile off the wood flooring, and you're just like skidding out, trying to like a dog running on tile. Alan's turn.
Alan's turn. Kyle, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Stop sorting your Jackson.
I can't help it. Step out here. Was I actually hidden with my shitty little... Oh wait, no, I rolled a 1. Never mind, I thought I rolled a
No,
11.
no. You are definitely not hidden.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just shoot. And cultist, by the way.
Alright, that definitely hits.
Alright, so 2d6. Plus 4 plus 1. Bam!
You were 1 hit point short of killing it.
And now I'll try and duck back into hidey mode.
Alright. We'll put it a big guard. We can't really do anything because of the cultist. He's going to attempt to share the same space with the cultist and swing his staff at me and crit fail. Nice. How badly does he crit fail? He hits the cultist. Well, the cultist is dead. So, I imagine it goes like this. He reaches down to grab it out of whatever holster or whatever's holding it, and as he swings it out, he accidentally nails the cultist in the head. Man, with enemies like these, who needs enemies? Bravo, dude. Bravo.
Clearly that guard's been smoking today.
Maybe he's not as unfazed as he thought. That would put him right here. So I'd take a little bit off. Take this one. 18. 16 armor that hits. 7, 14, 15, 20 damage. He has 20 hit points. Click, click, boom. Okay then. Meanwhile, this guy disappears into
I don't
obscurity.
feel right.
I was gonna say, but nobody knows that the other guy was even there.
Yeah, we have no clue he was there. I'll just lump him into another random encounter if you guys encounter any. Alrighty then.
He's probably just like, are we good?
Reloading his shotgun, not really checking, but he's like, yeah, I think so.
Oh, I got one more room to go over, so just hold on a minute. She's gonna go back to that room because, yeah,
I bet that was 3 shells.
after finding what she found in the last room.
Right.
Eh. Come on, dice, don't let me down. Woo! You want me to wait?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. That's a 22 perception.
Well, second verse, same as the first.
Stuff on the desk.
Yep.
Arcana check. Is that what you want? Next.
Yes.
$21.
Same thing as before, ritualist books. Ritualist.
3 of them again?
Books. Yes.
Yeah. Alright, taking those. Confiscated.
I just imagine that you like work some arcane fire that's not gonna set off the smoke detectors or anything, and everything on those desks that you left is just cinders now.
Just burn the rest of it, yeah. Okay. We're good.
Fibber's just kind of spinning around in confusion. He's like, wait a second, you were running that way, and then you ran that way.
Just had something I had to finish up. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna grab you by the coat.
Oh,
I'm gonna grab you by the coattails and drag you back.
Wait.
What?
No, not you. I'm just, I just imagine Sadie's on her walk, getting ready to walk back and join Alan and Jackson and.
Thank you, sorry.
What? Gets
found
dragged back.
I found stuff and things.
Stuff and
Look.
things.
Look, in there.
Damn it, now I'm doing it. Let me guess, you want me to carry that?
Yup.
How much was it? 140?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Saved it.
Alright, now he's gonna skip back out the other way. All joyful and wide-eyed.
Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yep. That's an idea. I should get a tail.
All right, Jackson turns to Alan. You want to take point?
Yep.
More shooting. Always shooting.
Gonna do a perception check down the hall.
You see little puddles.
Ew.
After you, kid.
Puddles of what?
Key. Sneaky peek.
Nothing down that hall, but you see more puddles.
Alan just shakes his head.
Fib's splashing in the puddles.
Ugh.
He doesn't know what they are.
Honey, don't do that.
He just thinks it's puddles.
No, Fib, don't. Don't, just don't.
Sneaky peek.
she would be like, no.
Honey, please don't.
Don't splash in those.
More puddles. All the way to the door.
Damn, he had a big bladder. Either that or
They-
he was running really fast.
He's running really fast. Alan puts his ear to the door.
He hears puddles.
Alan, what do your half-elf ears say?
Say,
What do they say?
I have talking ears.
Let's see here.
Door.
Yeah, check the doors.
Door. You don't hear anything on the other side of that door.
Should we go after him or just...
Fibber's gonna break into this door, or try and open it.
The one with the crates behind it.
He doesn't know that, yeah. He's gonna open all the doors.
Doors, doors, doors.
And that's a 12.
A 12. Yeah. That one seems easier to unlock.
Hooray. What's inside? I'm blind,
It's really dark
which is
in here.
weird. Like, too dark.
Like, creepily dark.
I can't fit in here because walls.
Yeah. I made the rest of the building.
I could
work better
cast
than
light
that.
in here.
Well, I imagine Fib just can't see because his crazy wild hair got in his eyes.
How about a 17? What does that get us?
These crates appear to be from the original people who were in the building.
So they're old, more old stuff.
Yeah.
She's not gonna bother. She's not the sort to bother.
Boring
If it was to
stuff.
check them out, he could check them out, but she's not the sort that would bother.
More doors.
Murders.
19 plus 4.
That one easily
23.
pops open. This one, without perceiving, is a very empty room.
Very
Well,
empty.
good news is, at least I'm assuming we'd be able to figure out that that door just goes back to the same place.
Yeah.
They don't need to bother with that one.
Boring, boring, boring. Another door. 17.
You open that one up.
Go in. Perception. 20.
I believe you could say that
Natural.
room is safe.
Very funny.
Just gonna go and jump on top of the safe and then jump down. And attempt to open it. And that is a 17.
Yep, that pops open. And you find Whatever 55 is. It's going to be more gold is what it's going to be. A 55 is... Oh. This time you find 70 gold pieces and 210 silver pieces.
That's a lot to carry.
So far, everything we've found has been increments of 7.
Got a little change.
Illuminati confirmed.
70 gold, 21, blah blah blah. Yeah, here.
How much
Okay.
silver? Because I'm assuming I'm gonna have to carry it for him.
210.
210. And Fib's gonna run ahead of everyone because right now he's obsessed with doors.
I like doors!
I like turtles.
I like turtles too.
Fib, you shouldn't.
Fib, don't run ahead.
Uh-oh. Alright. What did you just like?
He's gonna try and open this door.
Yeah,
Sadie's
that
just like-
door is open.
So good, you'll suck
Oh,
dick.
it is?
That door's open.
Alright, he's gonna go in.
Fit.
Fib, let Alan go.
Doors, they have things behind them. Oh.
He doesn't get to spend much time inside. This is all new to him.
Meanwhile,
Alan.
Or
hold,
relatively unfamiliar.
hold,
Oh.
hold. You found out what happened to the guy. Because as you come through the door, there's people walking around the corner.
Hi.
I have an idea.
Oh no.
Does it involve We Belong Here?
We're supposed to be here. I always remember that.
Hold
I can't
on.
believe that worked.
They come around the corner and Alan starts screaming, "They're right behind us, they're gonna kill us all!"
What? They're right behind us? Is that what you said?
Yeah, acting like he's been running. It was a persuasion roll.
Lead guy believes you.
I am the lying master.
Well, it's your job as rogue.
Yep.
So he opens the door, sees these guys starting to come around the corner, like feigns a run, and it starts screaming something about how there's some sort of monster behind us. It's going to kill us all, and that we need to run. And all that really comes out comprehensible is monster behind us, kill, run.
Followed by, ah!
Yes.
Alright, well let's see here.
That dragon from the basement.
Right? The guards both run down and pull out their pistols and aim at the door. Come on, get past us, and the cultists, on the other hand, they're terrified and they book it. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Oh god, it's the dragon.
It's a fucking dragon! The kobolds weren't lying!
Why didn't I do this before?
Do you mean play this kind of character
Yeah.
or do this?
Rogues are great.
Yeah, they
You know why I
are.
usually play them.
Not now that we're behind them,
I was gonna say, are we gonna turn around and
what would I roll to try and handcuff these guys? At least one of them.
Sleight of hand,
Yeah.
right? Or would it be a sleight of hand and grapple?
Well, it would be to try and pull it off. It'd be a sleight of hand, which falls under deception. No.
Dexterity.
Yeah. Dex. Yeah.
But no. I want to like. I want to try and like either handcuff these guys together, or like.
Well, roll a sleight of hand check. Oh wait. Okay, you managed to handcuff them together.
Nice.
Not very sneaky about it, but you managed to do it. And they just both look at each other, then look back at you. What are you doing?
Alan pulls out his silence pistol with one hand and flicks out his little derringer with the other, pointing them at both of them. And roll to intimidate. Fuck.
They are not intimidated. They rolled a 16.
A little help here, guys.
Sure, I'll roll an intimidation check. I'm not
okay.
trained in it, but I've still got
I'm
my...
not neither am I. I got a 19 on mine.
I got an 8.
A little help here, guys. Sadie points her pistol in his face.
No, I just imagine she points it at his... because it beat their check to not be intimidated. Points it at his face and, like, kind of pulls the trigger so that the spell starts to warm up. So, like, the tip's glowing.
Uh-huh. Abracadabra.
Now that they're intimidated, Alan like goes shh.
No more noise, only dreams.
There's checks to, like, knock them out, yeah?
Or
what are you planning? What are you...
I was just gonna say disarm them, get the handcuffs from them,
Their
and
wallets.
their wallets.
Well, that's a given.
But like handcuff them together and just like toss them in a side room for now, because it's a little far to go all the way back to us.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna ditch them all the way in the basement this time.
Well, I mean, you could...
So I'm collecting shinies, you're collecting wallets, and the group as a whole is collecting bugbears in the basement.
Well, I mean, you know, you unlock this door, you throw them in the room, you gag them.
Exactly.
Well, wait, did we actually succeeded in doing that?
Well, you didn't...
Well, this
Are
Or
we
was
not
that
knocking
just a
them out?
suggestion?
That's a suggestion.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were saying we do that or what. Okay.
No, that was Jackson's suggestion. We secure them further, we gag them, and we throw them in that room that happens to be right there.
So
Yeah.
are they like held up, like they have their hands up or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can disarm them without having to make any rolls or whatever?
Yes.
Excellent.
That and they're intimidated. They're gonna let you do it anyways.
That's true. Alan.
More specifically, they're afraid of Sadie at the moment.
I helped. I handcuffed them. Alan takes the handcuffs from the other, like their belts or pockets or whatever, ties the bugbears up with them. Well, binds them with them. And heads over here to...
Sadie still thinks we should knock them out. Instead of just shoving them in their conscious.
I mean,
what will we...
you just have to do half their health worth of damage, and let's see. I'm going by. I don't think there's any rules for 5th edition. I didn't check. But normally it's like half their health in non-lethal damage.
Right.
So like a A bludgeoning weapon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pistol whip him.
You need to do at least 17 points of damage. With either
Well, I imagine
your
it'd be a lot
fists-
easier to do when they're not really, like, actively resisting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get them into the other room first before we knock them out.
Alright, deal.
If that door's locked, Alan cannot unlock.
Yeah, you jiggle the handle. It's definitely locked.
Fib, get the door.
Alan looks at one of the bugbears. You got keys?
Oh, he's like, yeah, belt loop.
Keys. Alan takes it.
Actually, you know what? I forgot. Sadie has keys. Oh, she only has the basement key. Never mind.
Alan unlocks. I assume unmarked, so Alan has to shuffle through the keys to figure out
Yes.
which one. Then, hopefully one of the keys works.
Yes, one of the keys does work.
Awesome. He unlocks the door and opens it. Cool. I listen. I've come to expect horrible things to be on the insides of doors.
Right.
Fib comes to expect the exact opposite.
hey, those stun batons.
Yes.
We still have those.
Yes. Hell, they
It's
have
just-
them on them.
Oh yeah. So let's just hit them with those.
What's the point?
Knocking them out so they don't make noise.
If we gag them, they're not going to make noise.
What do you want to gag them with?
You could rip up a piece of their shirt.
Well, it still knocked them out anyway, just because even if they're conscious, they could be trying to get out.
That's
Get
true.
loose.
Okay.
All right, so just bludgeon them with the.
Well, gonna say if he wants to use the stun baton or whatever on one of them, I could try a pistol whip the other.
Sure, I'll take the stun baton off their belt and hit them with it. I'll use the rolls that you posted in the thing. +4 to hit. Nice.
All you really have to do for this is put it to the back of their neck, right?
Yeah. Or I can also beat them with it.
I was about to say, you're talking to Alan here. He's a man of the street.
He's only ever been on the receiving end. He doesn't know how these things work. Alright. And then 2d8 plus 2. No, it says 2d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage. That's as in like 2d8 plus 2, not 2d8 and then 2 bludgeoning damage, right?
No, it's 2d8 plus 2 bludgeoning.
Okay. So,
And then your strength, too.
yeah.
Well, the plus 2 would be his strength.
Oh.
Yeah. They only have a
Oh.
+4 to hit because it's a special thing. The plus 2 would be your modifier for it. Well, 9 of 17 damage. It's-
Ew.
I'm not sure how I would do the pistol whip thing because the damage that I've got is for shooting, not for bludgeoning
It'd
someone.
be the same as punching somebody, so it'd be a d4.
Okay. Do I need to roll an attack or should I just roll damage?
Well, I mean, they're essentially helpless, so
Oh, so I didn't have to do any of that.
yeah, no.
Okay. Let's knock them out.
If you want, I like that thud. If you want, you can always just take like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, take 20 and just do it well.
I
Pretty
just
much.
imagine them like just sitting there just beating them for 20 minutes. They've been unconscious for 15. They're just like, ah.
While this is going on, Jackson just kind of takes Fib outside Offer some. Here, you wanna? Here, I think I got another candy bar in my pocket. Yeah, here you go. Have another candy bar. Meanwhile, inside, you know, it's a. Uh, 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 uh.
Now that the deed is done.
I mean, I would have just put them to sleep with a spell, but I really don't want to spend more spell slots.
But I can't be bothered to use spell slots. We could do this non-violently, but fuck that.
Alan goes up and does
What's
a.
your alignment slip? What's your alignment, Sadie?
She's only neutral good.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
She is not above using violence.
Peek around the corner. Oh, these guys would have been long gone by now.
Can we hear them off in the distance?
Are there more puddles?
Actually, no, they didn't make it very far. They ended up right here, and you can see that they've got this door open and they're talking to somebody.
Oh man. Do you think I could do it twice? Fib.
They tried to be heroes. They tried to be heroes. No.
Fib. Make some noise.
Work your magic.
Noise?
Like, remember the dragon
Try to make
thing?
the dragon again.
Do it again.
Do your dragon impression.
Okay.